Hi guys. Okay. Hi Buchi. What's up? Hi guys. Ah. Hi Cindy. I was doing testing microphone so that I don't start and then I will not know what to do. Okay. Hi Cindy. Welcome, welcome. I don't even know if I should keep this stuff like this. Whoa, manage it like that. Sorry, mommy. Welcome. So please guys give the live thumbs up and while we wait for others to join. No see cheat. Anyways, which you're not serious. Anyways, when we get to say five, then I'll start talking because now we're just I think two or three. So let me not have to repeat plenty. It's just sorry. Okay, we're four now. Okay, we're four now. Hi Flexi. Hi Flexi, welcome. Okay, so I'll just start right away. So first off, my name is Frances, as you know, and in this live, I basically want to share. I don't know how this live is looking, but we should manage it. Sorry. So I basically want to share my experience about the whole japa thing. Some things that I might have not put in video, or I might have not remembered to put in any video. So I just want to share it, and if you have questions, fine. I'm ready to. Thank you, Buchi. If you have questions, fine. If you have questions and I'm not able to answer, someone in the comments might help. If there's no help, then I think we'll have to do research and then I'll get back to you on that. So for now, I'll just tell you about my experience and um if you have questions, as I said, or you have something you have in your mind you want to share, then we're good to go. So where do I start from now? Um, this agency. No, I didn't use agency. The truth is, I like years back. I think I wanted to use agency. I think in 2020. No, sorry, not 2019. Yeah, I think I wanted to use agency. But then I calculated the cost, and it was a lot. It was a lot. So I don't think I did not think of using agency. And then I watched tons of YouTube videos and they were like, what's the difference between using yourself and agency? Though I don't know I did not research much about agency. It was just a turn off for me from like a beginning. So I just stopped. But then the the agency thing was not for me. So I just went on to say, okay, what can I do for myself? So I feel agency might help with funds. I don't know, but I decided to do it myself, and I've been planning it for a while now. You know, when sometimes you want to do something, it doesn't happen the way you plan it. It just your mind it just drops in your mind to evolve. Do you get? So I've been planning it. I wanted to go since say 2019 and all, but I wasn't seeing it as feasible. So I would just I used intake, then UK when I started planning initially. Uh, I think that's nice, but I really don't know much about them. So I started planning it very, very well, like properly in like last year, February, when I saw some people around me when they started going. I was like, what's happening? Like a friend of mine I called and the person was like, I'm not in the country. I'm like, yeah, you're not in which country? You know that kind of thing. So I was like, okay, if this person can do it, then I should be able to do it. Do you understand? So that was kind of the big push. So the whole process I had to it was kind of challenging for me to yes now when I was like if this person can go, what am I doing in this country? It was I will not say I was like I want to go. That I wanted to go since so I wanted to go since so but when I saw this my friend had gone, I was like no, hey, I have to go. Like and then I had to tag along with the person. So I had to like I was always calling, asking the person, what's up? how do you do this? How do you do that? Every single step of the way, I was doing that. Every single step. Because I was like, if you can do this, then I can do it. Do you understand? I was tagging along. So um that's why that's why I feel okay talking about it to my subscribers um is necessary, because at least someone you feel in your circle is living. Do you get? So is a push to a fault. Do you get? So sometimes you might feel like there's nobody in my circle that has gone, so it doesn't feel realistic until someone that is like in your neighborhood. They say when God does something for someone in your neighborhood, that means, or rather someone that is a friend to you, then God is in your neighborhood basically. So I feel that's necessary push. So then I started asking about, and the first thing I started doing was the course, because I did not know the course to study. I was like, hey, hey, God, though. I don't know the course to study at first, but then I felt, okay, let me do marketing. Due to plenty things, I thought of plenty things before I finally decided to do marketing. Plenty things, and based on experience, based on, okay, what do I want to do later on after the course, and also that was what I thought of then before choosing the course. Then after choosing the course in your mind, the next thing I had to do was I had to look for schools that are taking those courses. That's another thing. So I think that would be a determinant factor. So some schools take it, and these are the requirements and all of those. So that one, the requirements, I did not want to do IELTS, as I said. I did not want to do it. I did not want to do it. So I just looked for schools that did not ask for IELTS. You get? So um I think Lancaster University was one of it. Why I did not want to do IELTS really was that when you do IELTS, you have to reach a certain level. If you don't reach that level, they will not take you. Do you understand? So I'm like, so after I finished paying to go to classes for IELTS, and then I did not reach that level. So is it that I'll just lose out on everything? That's the thing. High innocent. Yeah, IELTS is not compulsory for some schools, while for some schools it is. So for my school, they said it's compulsory, but if you have another thing that proves that you can speak English. So and I have WAEC. So I was like, thank you, Jesus. I didn't want to write the IELTS because I was just imagining in my head, where will I start from taking those classes, plus because at the time I was working plus, and then you pay money. I think was it 80K or something. I was like, no, I don't think I want to do that. So I had to choose schools that were, I mean, that was going to work with my preference basically. So that was why I chose I chose not just Lancaster basically. I chose University of Edinburgh, Manchester University, some other universities that did not require IELTS, or rather that required WAEC after IELTS, or as that required WAEC if you did not have what IELTS. Exactly. So after that, then I started looking at the fees. I started looking at I think alumni, is it alumni or what? I went to Google Map, not Google Map, sorry. I went to Google and I checked about the school. So there were some, okay, are you doing your grad or I'm doing grad studies. I'm doing grad studies. Um I did my BSc in Nigeria, so I'm doing grad studies at the moment. So where did I stop? So I said I started looking for um things about the school, because I think my friend, as I told you, the friend that gave me the push was saying my undergrad was in estate management. It wasn't anything related to what I'm doing right now, but I think it has a little relationship, but it was in estate management though. So I started looking for comments about the school, because it's one thing to be in a school, it's one thing to have a community. So if you don't have a community, let's say black community, you feel alone. Some you might feel it's not a big thing. But when you come to a place that you look left white, look right white, no black person like you, you will feel it. Honestly, you will. So I had to okay, why marketing, not digital marketing? Okay, why I chose marketing was I think the course is encompassing. So it's not just It's not just marketing, it has both digital marketing in it, brand strategy, like everything, not just one. Do you get? So I was like, digital marketing is one, but then why don't I just have everything? You get? Why choose UK? The truth is, let me just be honest with you. The truth why I chose UK was because I felt I have people in the UK. I don't have anybody in Canada. I don't have anybody in Canada. So I was like, why not I go to a place where I feel I have people instead of just staying in a white man's land. Nobody, before you think of having someone, you think of how many miles you have to travel. Do you understand that kind of thing? US. US was never in the option. That's the truth. US was never in the option. Um, I felt because, as I said, people in my corner were going to UK, and then secondly, um, I heard I was hearing a lot of things about black people living in the US is difficult, blah blah blah. I was like, please let me go to the one that I know I have people there. At least if anything happen, I can share identify with them. So I didn't I didn't think of US. One day I never think of US. Then for scholarship, I when I started the whole process, it was a bit late. So applying for scholarship in this course, it was I couldn't get a full scholarship. It's just a partial scholarship I got. So if you're applying for schools in the abroad, try to apply early so that you can get the time to apply for scholarship. Do you understand? You first of all have to get the admission. You first of all have to get the admission before you start applying for scholarship. Do you get? So that's it. Yeah, it was partial scholarship, and that scholarship was for everybody coming from my region. You get? So that was it. Um. Okay, where did I stop in the process? I think I've missed my train of thoughts, but let me think of where I stopped. Um, I can't remember again. Anyways, I was talking about after I after I chose the course, then the what they call it. Okay, let me just talk about the application process and all. Okay, I've passed where I picked the school. Where I picked the school, I just picked a number of them, and then I decided to apply to like three or four of them. Writing applications. That stage is a different stage entirely. Write application. I gave these applications to lots of people to help. Not lots. Let me not lie. It's like two or three people that I know that they are very good. So I gave it to them to help me because okay, fine, Floxy, fine. But then your questions is going to help, like so that I would direct my discussion in that line. Okay, so I gave my applications to people to look at, and that is a key thing because it's you looking at your work, you say, okay, this thing is fine. But then another person might look at it and say, what is this? Do you understand? So you have to give it to people to scrutinize, to adjust, to help like assist you in it. You get so that you will get different views on it, not just one, not just your own. So sometimes people contract this like what they call it personal statement. They contract it to others to help them write. But it's not cheap. It's not cheap. I have a friend that is a writer. That girl is cashing out. It's not cheap. Treasure, I don't know if you're here. She's cashing out. It's not cheap to give someone to write these things for you. You get so you have to do it yourself. For online, it was basically everything was online. Like you'd of course you go to the site, the right apply now, you start your application and then you start putting up your documents, birth certificates, all those plenty documents that they put, or age declaration that shows that you're this age, your WAEC, exactly your WAEC, and then you now put the final one. I can't remember all of it. It's in my video though. Can't remember all of it, but then you now put the final one, your personal statements. I can't. How will I be your agent, madam? How will I be your agent, ma? Ah, me that is schooling here. So as I was saying, Joe, so when you apply and you post all those things, then they will look at it and they'll tell you if you can go or not. So the first school I applied for didn't go. I applied for to Edinburgh. It didn't work. I made a serious mistake with Manchester. I went to go and mix my application up where I was supposed to put Manchester. I'm gonna put Lancaster. My sister, I don't know. Is it birth certificate? Something that actually shows you. I did not have my birth certificate, so I just used I think age declaration. Yeah, or it wasn't birth certificate, but something that just shows your age basically. So that was it. So I couldn't get Edinburgh. So Manchester, I messed it up. I messed it up big time. So that's another thing. When you're applying to different schools, try not to do copy and paste. Try not to do because if you do copy and paste, you might end up making a big mistake. So I was not applying to one now, so I was applying to different schools. So I was just doing copy, paste, edit. And fine, you have to edit based on school. Like you're applying to Manchester, you have to edit, talk about the school, like hype them now. Do you understand that kind of thing? Hype them and um tell them why you want to study there, what you've done in the past. Just talk about your personal statement basically. But then if you're copying and pasting, edit it, try to make sure the name of another school does not enter another school. Don't go and put Ebo in Uni Abuja. Do you understand that kind of thing? Try to make sure that it's in sync, basically, you get. So I did not do that. I went to go and put Ebo in Abuja. I messed it up. So I knew from the beginning that it wasn't going to work. So Edinburgh was out, Manchester was out. Did you need to submit another personal statement for visa application? No, no, I didn't. No, for visa application, I just it wasn't personal statement I submitted. In short, that one. We're coming to that one. We're coming to that one. But okay, let me just give you an answer so that I don't forget. Now, for visa application, I did not need to. I submitted my passport data page. I submitted my passport data page. I submitted my CAS. So before you do your visa application, you should have your CAS, right? I submitted my CAS. That's the front page, and then they'll tell you the requirements though. My CAS, my passports, and I think some other documents like the document you submitted to apply to the university. You submit it for visa application. So and then you submit your offer letter to show that okay you're going to school. So and proof of funds. That's your bank statements and all. You submit all of those. So those they'll tell you, sha. That's for student though. They will tell you, sha, but you don't need to write a personal statement to for visa application. No. So as I was saying regarding my application, that I messed Manchester up, I messed Edinburgh up, so it was left with Lancaster. So Lancaster had already given me admission, but I was eyeing Manchester, but it didn't come through. So and they gave me a deadline to pay for you pay for application fee first of all though. So I paid for application fee for I think Manchester, no sorry, Edinburgh and Lancaster. I paid for application fee. So as I did not get Edinburgh, £60 it left. So it was left with what they call the school, Lancaster. So after I paid the £60, waited, it sent me the email. They said they now gave me £60. They gave me a conditional offer, and I was to accept the offer after I think they gave me a duration of a month or so. So I was to accept the offer. And accepting the offer is not just by pressing I accept. You have to accept the offer and pay a deposit of 4,000. And it's not free. It's business. It's not free actually. It's not free. I think there are some schools that are free. I think, but I didn't see most of it £60 for deposit. Not even the deposit like application fee. Most of it, I don't think which school Manchester was £60. So CAS certificate. Hey, wait, let me remember. CAS, Certificate of Acceptance of for Studies. I don't know what is in the middle, but I know it's Certificate Acceptance Studies. So that's what the school gives you when you have when they've given you your unconditional offer. So the CAS is going to contain, there's a number, CAS, yeah, innocent, CAS, CAS, not cars, CAS. Okay, I'm Cindy. So the CAS contains I'm coming. Cindy, I'm coming. So the CAS contains the number, and then the number and then the amounts you have paid to your school, and then it contains what else? It contains basic details about you. Okay, so how I picked Lancaster, so I'm taking it as it comes. Okay, so how I picked Lancaster was that due to the fact that the fee was not as high as the other ones that I put, like I recommend, like I had drafted out that I wanted to go, and then the fee, the of course the what do you call it, the IELTS thingy, that was one thing. So the fee, the course, and then that IELTS thing was very important. I did not have any recommendation. Nobody, I don't think there was nobody that recommended anything for me. I just went on with it like that. Jude, it took how many months? It's just 1 month, 30 days or 31 days. Just add 31. Do you understand? So you have to allow your funds to stay in your account for that full 31 days. And then when you're done, you carry it and print it out, like print the document, the account statement out, and then you give your visa people. What's required for proof of fund? Hi, Gidi. Requirement for proof of fund is basically there's a calculator. Okay, there's a calculator for this thing, and but I'll just say it. Then the calculator, I'll send it to you, Dion. Or I don't know if I can. I don't want to. Okay, I'll just upload it here. But I know that it's in the video. I talked about my casting, my requirements to come into the UK. I talked about it and I put the link there. But for the proof of funds, what is required is your the remaining part of your school fees, your maintenance fee, and that's just the basic thing. Your school fees, like the remaining, then your maintenance fee. And there's a way, and then the location you're staying will determine your maintenance fee. If you're staying in London, your maintenance fee is high. If you're staying in any other place aside London, maintenance fee is low. So it's all in UKVI website. So when you just check for proof of fund calculator on the UKVI website, then you will just see it. It has everything there. You get. So where did I stop in my story? I stopped where I was talking about. I've missed my train of thought again. Okay, so I stopped where I was talking about when I got the conditional offer, I was required to make payments while I accept the offer, so it can turn to an unconditional offer. And that making payment was like a deposit for your school fees, and that was £4,000. It's not cheap. You're welcome, Jude. That was £4,000. So I had to pay that. Then, like within that time frame they stated. So when the payment was now made, then you can now be given your unconditional offer. Hi, Andrew. Good evening. What's up? So when you make your payments, then you can be able to be given your unconditional offer, and that's when you can now start processing your other documents, like because you have an offer now, and now they will now give you what uploads. No, no, comes Andrew. What uploads, Jude? Your unconditional offer, you wait for your CAS. Your CAS is going to come like maybe 1 month, depending on the time they'll tell you. But try to always be in communication with them so that if you need to do your visa on time and all, just be in communication with them so that they will help you out in that regard. So that one was for admission. Jude, what upload are you talking about? So that was for the admission. Then the next one was the visa process. So the visa process, at some point I was relaxed, but then I had to proceed to do the visa thing, right? So you have to have your proof of funds, you have to have your what they call this thing, bank statements ready for the proof of funds. You have to have your passport ready. If your passport is not ready, that's problem, because you need it. You need it for you to even start the visa process. You need your passport. So that one is something you have to even start before, um while you're looking for school. Just start doing your passport, because passport is a different thing entirely. It takes a lot. It takes a while before it comes out. Of course, you know your country, Nigeria. So that one is a different thing entirely. So that's about that one. And then when your class comes, you upload everything, and you give it time. It takes a while. You give it time, and then while you upload it, and after I think 3 working days, no, sorry, 3 working weeks. 3 working weeks is like 21 days. So you just wait patiently, and then they do it. So that's for. I think that's the process in summary. If you have questions, we can move, or if not, I'm proceeding to another gist. Okay. The proof of fund, can a relative one suffice or recommended the proof of fund not in your account? Okay, the only relative I think that can work for you for proof of fund. So I have this friend that used his father's own. You get, gives the SIM card. Ah, wait, let me start with Andrew. Okay, so he used his father's account. So the money did not enter his account. He used his father's account as proof of fund. And then the father wrote a letter to UKVI, like to the visa people, that okay, with letterhead though, that this is his son, and his son is using his account for proof of funds, that he was going to take care of the funds, everything, and that one worked. So I think it's only parents that can do that thing, not auntie, uncle. That one can work. It's just parents. So it's yes, they give SIM cards. I don't know if they give everybody, but I think they give students SIM cards. They gave me SIM card. They give every student SIM card, but I don't know if it's every other person. Um, how long did it take you to prepare for application process, searching for schools, accepting schools? I started the process in February, and I got admission, I think in May. Was it May or June? Yeah, I think around then. So February, March, April, May. 4 months or 5 months, yeah. But I started late too. I started in February. February that people were getting admission. That was when me I was starting my process. So I think I started late, but and I think me starting late made me rush things. Like I rushed things. TLS. TLS. I can't remember what TLS is, please. Innocent. Ask Google. You do any interview? No, I don't think for students they do interview. You just come, do your biometrics, they take your picture, and you go. I don't think students do interview. I read, I think I saw it somewhere that it's not student. I think is it visa, for another type of visa that you do interview, they ask you, why do you want to do this? But students don't do interview. Can bank assist with proof of funds? Yeah. How? What I mean by the money should be in your account. So how will bank assists? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think they can help you. I don't think so. I don't think bank can assist with any proof of fund. In this topic. Okay, racism. See, the truth is, I don't want to call it racism, because even in Nigeria, some people will still look at you and will not like you. Will you call that racism too? So I'm like, it's generally with people. So sometimes you and some people, they won't work, and sometimes you might be tempted to call it racism, but it's not. So I don't think I've seen something that will make me say no, this one is definitely racism. No, I don't think I have. I don't think I have. Exactly, tribal. So they are different. So I will not say it might, like, sometimes you and some person's blood might not work, like it might not work. So but generally, me meeting people here, I've met a handful of, rather, not only handful, a bucket full of nice people. Like they don't just they don't. I think sometimes they just see a black person. Okay, well, let's treat the person right, so that they will not say it's racism. So like for me, I've not met someone that, though I've seen in buses, they'll just give you space. They will not sit down close to you. All those things. It doesn't concern me. It doesn't concern me, honestly. I'm like, if you want to, fine. If you don't want, but then I will not target racism. That's the truth. Sometimes they would, you agree, they will not answer you. It's not my business. Sometimes you would like they'll give you space and all. It's none of my business. Like I will not call that one racism. Bucci, what are you selling? Hey God. See, I don't even know what to even say. Andrew and Innocent, you even know what you're saying. So, as I was saying, Cindy, I will not call it racism. That's the truth. And then I noticed that, okay, my own problem was if the lecturers were not going to respond to me, I would say that one is racism. But then the lecturers, they were quite open. They were quite open. I relate with them and they were open to talk with me. And I was like, fine. I'm the only black in my class and they know me. They know me. I'm the only black in my class and they know me very well. If there's no other description they want to use, they'll use that black lady. Is enough description. Do you understand? So and I relate with most of them. So it's not I've not had any issue with that. Exactly. Oh, that voting God. You people should go and get your PVC, please. Like as we are praying for a good Nigeria and we're praying to Japa, shall vote. So I want to talk about the culture shocks I had in this place. Uh, Innocent, that's your business. I want to talk about the culture shocks I had in this place. Like, first off, the whole schooling thing. The whole schooling thing. At first, like, I was thinking it's in the way Nigeria's school is, but then these people, they, all I say, they want you to learn. I don't know if it's just my school, but they want you to learn. They literally give you they'll ask you, are you sure you understand? Are you fine? Like I have this lecturer, if you're sleeping in the class, you say, are you fine? Do you need a break? Should, because of one lady was sleeping one day, he took a break. He said, let all of us just go on a break. Hi Judith, what's up? Please, you should give the live a thumbs up and please share. Thank you. Hi, Judith. Also, so because of someone was sleeping in the class, they took a break. I was like, eh? In which country? In Nigeria, they'll send you out of the class. You that is the person that you will go out of the class. But this time they had to take a break so that everyone is comfortable. I'm like, that's good. And then they are determined. That's what I would say. They are determined that you learn. So they are doing their parts. They are doing their part and you have to do your part. So like now there was a time, the first time I came, I wasn't understanding their English. I wasn't understanding. I was asking lots of questions in class, but at some point it was like this is the basic thing everybody in this class should know. Like English is like the basics. So how comes I'm not understanding it? Do you understand? So I had to send one email. Excuse me, sir, I don't understand. The man responded, explaining. The man responded, explaining what I asked him. I was like, innocent, not represent the basic. Ah, we did share, and this lifestyle is educational. Oh, thank you, Jude. So the man responded in the mail, explaining all that I had asked him. I'm like, wow. He explained, like he literally explained the lecture to me. I'm like, nice, very nice. I was surprised though, but at least I was like, I paid for this thing, so I need to eat all my money. So they are really open. They're really open to that, and that was really helpful for me because I was like, any which way, if that's an English, anyway, I find that okay, they can help me. So they understand that okay, you might not have the background of whatever you're coming to study, but you will get you will get answers. More the exams, Andrew. Let me gist you people. So last term we had 3 exams. They were I think they were is it four? No, 2 exams, 3 courses. So others were submission of essays. See, the first exam, it was not open book, it was exam, but then you do it. It was not open book, it was exam, but you will carry something to the exam. You write all you think you want to write in the exam. Write it. Let me show you something. So this, I don't know if you can see. This was all I wrote for the exam, front and back, tiny, like newspaper. I wrote it very tiny, tiny like this, so that I can write. In short, wait, the two exams now, there were three courses, two exams. So one of them was just essay submission, as I said earlier. So this exam, the lady, or rather the lecturer, had already told us beforehand what the questions were. Basically, she told us the questions, and so it's this kind of exam that, if you like, have dictionary with you. If you like, have if you like, have dictionary with you. If you like, have everything with you. If you don't know, you don't know, that kind of thing. So I had this thing with me. This I don't know what you want to call it, or whatever, but it was authorized. So in the requirement for the exams, they will ask you, they will tell you, bring this, bring that. So they say, bring a sheet of paper, no more than A4. Write all you need to write. I said my own was better. I said my own was better. I saw somebody did her own like this, divided it one, two, three. I was not like, how do you read this thing in the exam hall? It's like you're reading newspaper. Do you get? I'm like, how do you read this thing? Even me reading this small thing, they pay me. Talk more of turning it into like this, like landscape, dividing it into three. I said, hey, I was like, God, I beg. And then, of course, there were classes close. No, that the person is a Chinese. I'm the only Nigerian man. I'm the only black in my class. The person is a Chinese. So, see, you will write. But when the exam came out, okay, when it was very close to the exam, very close, the woman was holding classes. And then when she held those classes, she now told us so that the student times. So when she was holding those classes, she now told us the exam questions. Then she now told us, don't tell any other person that this is the exam question. If you tell, you're giving your how did you say it now? You're shooting yourself on the leg because you took the pain to come. So we that had written everything, we knew that it was just copy and paste. We're going to do in the exam hall. When this lady that came, she was showing her own friends. I was not thinking, so you want to copy these notes and put in the exam paper? No, quickly staple it. Because, and the lady was using glasses. If you see how tiny those things were, very tiny, very tiny. I was like, no, this is a lot. Please, this is a lot. I just can't. But then that was one. Then the second one was it was a normal Nigerian exam. That one, it was like Professor Mdubisi indeed. The normal Nigerian exam. When there was a friend beside me, when she saw the question, she did like this. I was like, waiting the call. I was like, she just cleaned her face. Her face was now red. I was like, God, I beg. So that one was normal Nigerian exam, but this one, it was really different for me. And then the other one was essay. We had to write two essays. One was 50 marks. The other one was 50 marks. I'm like, eh? So just write. And the thing is, what I noticed is that they give you what they want. They give you guidelines. If they want your essay to be like this, they will state it step by step. But if you say you don't want to know and go and do anyhow and give them anyhow, hi, Bunny goes, welcome. So if you say they'll give you what they want, they'll give you the requirements. But if you decide that you don't want to listen to them and you go and write anything, then whatever you see is your problem. So they give their requirements, even in exam, even in the essays. So we wrote lots of essays, and that was for another course. So the exams here, I don't know. I guess it depends on the lecturer. It depends on the lecturer. That's it. And of course, for the lectures, how we do it is they record the lectures while in the lecture hall they record it. So when you get back home, you can always listen to the lecture, and that was really helpful because sometimes opening book it's not something that you might want to do. So you might just want to listen to the lecture. So what I was doing at some point, because I was not understanding, was that I had to use the yeah, it was recorded. So I had to use the lecture, what's in they call them? Lecture recordings, and then I had to speed it up, because those pauses that the lecturer will have, are you okay? Do you understand? All these things, please. I was just making it to be times two, times three, because I speak fast and I think I listen fast. I can be able to catch things. There is someone that is speaking fast, I can be able to catch it fast too. So I just increased it so that I will not spend the number of, like, the normal duration. I will not spend it on that lecture. Do you understand? So let's say it's a lecture of 2 hours. At least I can spend 1 hour, 30 minutes, or 1 hour, like half the time, on the lecture. And also they take breaks when you come for lecture. They will give you break so that you will not get tired. They understand that loading a lot of things on you at the same time might be bulky. So they will give you break. And that was surprising for me. I'm like, in which country? Nigeria. They will not give you 2 hours lecture. You will stay there, sweat. You exactly. You will stay there, you'll be sweating, be thinking of your life. 2 hours lecture. You understand? So they will give you break, 5 minutes, 10 minutes break, then you rest. Like in between the 2 hours, they'll give you one, and like say the lecture is by 10. So by 11, you do 5 minutes break, you come back, to continue. Hi Joy, how you doing? So that's that one. Another issue I was having when I came was the currency. I couldn't count. Please, people should give the live thumbs up. I mean the live thumbs up, okay, and you can share. Thank you. Another issue I was having was the currency. I did not understand Jack. Do you know, when I am about that time I came, I was about to pay. Most of the times I was paying with cash. I'll open like this. I'll be counting the coins. They'll just give me time. It's okay, we understand, we understand. When I count what I'm counting, I'll give them, they'll give me change, and then they'll even correct me, because sometimes I give them more than what I'm supposed to give them. So the currency was another thing. And another thing to note is that when you come, or when you're, yes, yeah, I am working. Yeah, I work. So when you come, or rather before you come, try and have a, what they call this thing, some cash with you, so that you don't come and then you're empty. Try and have some cash with you. So you might not have made done your account creation and all. Shall have money that you can be able to, let me not call it disposable cash, that you can be able to use until you're able to create your account. That's very, very important, because while I came, I had to get a good amount of money that I could keep while I was still trying to create an account and all of those. I think my school recommended £300, but I did not bring up to that. But they recommended £300 for new students. I had to open the online one, because when I opened the what they call this one, the the um what's it by word of mouth? Okay, okay, sorry. Joy, why won't Cindy want to japa? I beg. Okay, was it okay? The online bank account. I opened it. I downloaded the, what they call this thing. I downloaded it from Play Store. Someone recommended it to me, Sha. So I downloaded it from Play Store, and then I now put in all the necessary details. But that one, it wasn't immediately, because I think you had to get your, I think, visa. I don't know. They required some things, so it wasn't immediately. So you have to still have money in your hand, because when you reach the airport, when you land at the airport, how are you going to how are you going to carry yourself from the airport to your place? Are you going to walk with your load? You get, so you at least have something. You get. So for BRP, I got my BRP after, I think, 1 week, or is it 1 week or 2 weeks after I came. At first, I don't know where I got it. I was supposed to get it from, because I just put exactly your BRP and your stamped visa. Thank you, to open the account. Exactly. So that one, it's not going to be immediately. It's not going to be immediately. So you have to shall have something in your hand. Hi, precious, welcome. So it's not going to be immediately. So you have to have something. BRP is biometric residence permit. Without it, you can't be able to work. It gives you your right to work, write to what else? It gives you it writes the number of hours you're supposed to work, and then yeah, I think that's what that's the basic thing. The number of hours you're supposed to work, all the terms and conditions, they put it there. I know for US they required value amount to hold at hand. My network is breaking. Hey, you don't mean it. Jesus is God. I don't know again. No, this network is abroad network. It's not supposed to break. Anyways, where did I stop? It's clear for me. Hey, Joy, check your own network. Oh. So where did I stop? That's the amount you're required to have while you're coming, so that you will not be stranded. You get, then opening your physical bank is a is a different thing entirely. They will tell you to bring almost the whole world. Bring this one, bring your visa, bring all of those. Like I'm like, and then they will take time. Joy, leave me abeg. So that the physical bank account is a lot. That's the truth. They'll ask you to bring a lot of things, and then they will take time. I'm like, why? Like, why take time? They'll say they have lots of students. Imagine opening a bank, and then the bank will finally open at the end of the month. Even I was like, even Nigerian bank, they don't just open it like that. So why am I having this issue with UK bank? So it was kind of frustrating at some point. So the best bet, like the fastest one, is the online bank. And then before you do like when you settle in and you have time to do 1 month, you now open the physical bank. You get. So where did I stop? The money you should have, and after the money you should have, try when you're coming. It doesn't break from here due to the fact that the entire level of coverage. Okay. So when you're coming, there's great need for you to carry enough food. Great need. Because um if you do not carry food, like not food that you can find in the UK, that's different. Food that you know that is only in Nigeria that you can see it's cheaper to buy. Because buying things here is not cheap. It's not cheap. Important. Hi jokes. Is not cheap. Chineke. So you buy and make sure they are dried, of course. Buy a lot of food stuff, like, because if you don't, when you come here, you'll just be eating. Of course, you're eating what they have available, and you'll be spending a lot of money. That's the truth. Well, it will be cheaper you had bought from Nigeria and pack it and come, and than for you to come and start buying here one. And even the African stores, like in this place, we just have one African store, and that woman is cashing out. She's cashing out big time because exactly the price of things here is not it's not. I'm coming first. Let me answer Cindy. Do you plan to do your makeup business while in school? My problem with the makeup business is that um I actually that was the initial plan. Try to come with that was the initial plan, the makeup thing. It was the initial plan, but then hadn't I like I'm not coming to do free makeup for people. Do you get? So I have to have customers first, and I haven't gotten it, or rather had the time to start doing all those marketing stuff for that. So for now it's on hold. Honestly, for now it's on hold. Um Bringing food from what they call it, Niger, at some point it might finish, it will still finish, but before you finish you shall enjoy it. You would have gotten job job that will be able to Joy, you're not serious. You shall have gotten job that will be able to take care of that kind of need. Do you get? Because as a student you are still trying to land, and now you'll be thinking of be able to get at least egusi. Where will you start looking for egusi from when you've not even found your way around the city? It's now egusi you're looking for, or all those, or semo, all those things, or gari. Gari is the worst. I don't even know. Like, even as I've stayed here, I don't even know where I'll get gari from because our African store, she doesn't have some things. Do you get? So just have it first. Then while you are apartment. Okay, then have it first. Then while you are still trying to get around to know places, then you can be working. You will have money to buy those things. My apartment, before I came, I did a lot of research regarding apartment. I checked out, there was this Amber Homes, and I checked out Amber Homes. I checked out Hello Students. I checked out which other one again? Oh, I can't remember, but there were lots of them. And then there were let me even give you the options that I got. I got the option of the ensuite one, the what's this other one? The ensuite one, um what they call these apartments that you have everything in your room. Um Studio apartment, right? Ensuite studio apartment, and then the one that you're sharing. Imagine you sharing toilet and bathroom. Imagine you sharing wait now. So the school apartment was the first option, that's the truth. But when I saw the prices of yeah, studio apartment, when I saw the prices of per week of what you have to pay for the school apartment for the normal one, the normal basic, like the basic one, and you now share bathroom, you share kitchen, I'm like, eh? I shared toilet and bath in undergrad. I'm not planning to share it in postgrad. So I was like, no, 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 no. So I now compared it with others. And I was like, please, I'm not taking the school one. I'd rather take the ones outside. And the truth is, when you come, you see that lots of students too are in the other apartments. Do you get? So I was thinking, because when I came at first, I came by road. I was like, see where the school is, see where my house is. But there's bus, and the bus pack all of us like that. Like the buses, they run throughout the day till I think 3 a.m. So this bus, they normal, they take us. So I think it's it's not as expensive. Like it doesn't cover for that price that the school was giving. So I think the school was giving 151 per week. I was like, eh? While I got the 121, and then Andrew, is it breaking? While I got the one of 121, and I'm not sharing my bathroom. I might share kitchen, but not bathroom, please. That's personal. So I was like, I'd rather take the one of 121. Do you get? So that was how I was able to do it. Joy, see, I'm coming to meet you for school fees. You are philanthropist. Please, I'm coming to meet. See, school fees, everything. I'm coming to meet you. Please, thank you. Please, as I was saying, Joy, I'm not rich kid. The person that is rich kid is Matilda. There's this fee that jokes are big. There's this fee that students are not supposed to pay. Did you read about that when searching for accommodation? I don't know. I don't know, but Joy, I'm not a rich kid. Please stop that kind of make my helper not see me. Please, I'm not a rich kid. I'm not please. Thank you. The only thing that I was looking out for was bills inclusive. So when I see the fee, I'll just okay, make sure it's bill inclusive so that I will not have to be thinking of how to pay for heater. My sister 121 pounds, my brother 121 pounds a week. A week. So let's just say in a month 500 pounds. Let's just round it off. So as I was saying, I was looking out for utility bills inclusive because there's light, there is what they call this thing, there is heater, there is water. So if I'm paying those ones separately, it's a lot. So that's what I was looking out for. So I really don't know um the fee that a student is not supposed to pay when searching for accommodation. I really don't know that one. Because when I got to this place, I had to make sure those things were in place because it was very important. Because coming to this place is really cold. I told you now, the first time I entered here, I thought it was AC. Maybe the AC from the airport. It did not. Yeah, 20 hours. So, guy, hold on, I'm coming there. So I thought it was AC from the airport. Maybe it did not blow out well, or rather, it came out too much. It's not AC, it's really cold. Really cold. I'm not joking. Now, students are just to work 20 hours per week, and it's it's just something else, honestly. Though people do different things And it's not me that will tell you the different things people used to do. But people do different things, but it's actually 20 hours students are supposed to work. You prefer thinking? No, because thinking, you don't know the rates that they're using, Andrew. You don't know the rates that they're using. So let's say, for instance, you're paying one to one. Report card, CNN. So let's say, for instance, you're paying one to one bills exclusive and the place is really tush. And then you now start paying those ones small, small, the bills small, small. That's a lot. That's a lot. You don't even want to even imagine how much you're going to be paying. Yes, that's for those paying weekly accommodation. Um I don't think you are paying one after 1 week. I think you pay it in bulk, say monthly, yeah, or in 4 months. I don't think it's one. No, nice. See, it's not rich. It's not only rich kids that school in the UK. It's when you come to the UK, you will see that a lot of people are in the UK and they're not necessarily rich kids. Joy, you know these things. You just want me to talk. You know these things. You just want me to talk. Anyways, it's not necessarily a rich. But there are people use different routes. Sometimes people. Okay, there's this friend of mine that had to take borrow money, of course, to come, and then wait first. And then when the person borrowed money to come, person came, person walked, and in the space of I think 3 months, he paid up his debts, like everything. So people just try to just have a leap of faith, if that was what I would call it. Have a leap of faith and just come and try to work out their salvation, basically. Now depends on the job type. You understand? There are different jobs, there are care jobs, there's like what name it, there are different jobs. So it depends on the job type. You see pounds per hour, you see the one 9.5, you see the one 12 pounds. Are different. I think the ones that pay more, care jobs, they pay a lot. And then if you're a teacher, that one, I think 12 or 13 pounds per hour. If you're a teacher, you pay, especially during winter, you'll be managing your gas due to heating. Exactly, exactly. No, don't mind Andrew that is saying you look for the one that 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 is just without utility in it. Joy, where you dey go? Abeg, who dey pursue you? So, as I was saying, the Joy, leave me abeg. To school route is not for rich. It's not rich kid. Basically, sometimes it's not. I'm telling you, people come here to hustle. They just use school, and then when the door just open, hey, they will walk they will walk out their salvation. So as I was saying, the where did I even stop? Sef? I've lost my train of thoughts again. Ah, I've lost it. I've lost it. Okay, let me remember again. Okay, let's talk about another thing until I remember what I was saying before. So while I came, I was trying to change my currency. Okay, sorry, thank you very much. So the different kinds of jobs, the teaching job is really, I don't know, I feel you'll be happy with what you are doing. You'll be very happy, like teaching and all, but before you apply for that job, meaning for you to submit your father's certificates, you will submit different things before you apply for that teaching job. You will submit this, submit that, and of course, everything is capped on 20 hours per week. So anyhow you want to cut it is capped on 20 hours per week. Do you get? So the next one is try not to be changing to your Nigerian currency unless you not buy anything. That's the truth. In my head, £1 is 1k. In my head. So if I see something £12, I'll be like 12k. No, I can't. I will not buy it. You will not buy anything. You will not even leave because at first, when I came at first, I hadn't gotten the student card. So entering a bus was £3.40. I was like, how will I use 3,400? So just go and come back from school. How? It was a lot. I don't know all of them. Oh. I said there are different types. I don't know all of them. So I just explained the ones that I know. And I said healthcare. There's hospitality, that's hospitality. Under hospitality, you see receptionist. Under hospitality, you see customer service, you see waitress. I don't know all of them. That's the truth. And then there's this one that you do with your school. So your school employs students, and when they employ those students, you get some small cash. So if you can work with your school, fine. If you cannot, if you want to work in town or other places, fine. But the school also grants admission. I'm sorry, grants job. It gives job, and the only problem, a little problem with that is that they might cap the number of hours you work for them. So you might see a job that will tell you they pay you £9.50, and that £9.50 they'll tell you it's just 10 hours you can work in a week. Do you understand? So you have to go and either look for another job to mark up that time. Do you understand? How many times have you tried to school, not work or try? I know if you try something that takes bus 15 minutes. Is it 15 or 20 minutes? Sometimes 30 minutes. I will now walk. My problem is not the distance. That's the truth. Problem is not the distance. My problem is the cold. At first, when I came, I was like, it's just cold. I'll be fine. It's not just cold though. This cold can affect your blood. My cheeks was like it was freezing. I was like, if I die, nobody know me. Oh. No, but nobody said my papa. They'll say this black African, one black African. Just I said, I can't do that. So I had to respect myself. I know even though truth or dare, I know the check a big. So it's really cold. So it's not the distance, it's the cold. Because of course there are places that, though sometimes to my school it can be lonely, but then in Nigeria too, you used to trek in lonely areas. But my problem is the cold. It's too cold. It's too cold. Now, if you, it's really upgraded cold, and I'm being very honest. I can't explain cold to you. That's the truth. I cannot explain cold to you. Cold. Like when you just step out of your house, it will just hit you. Bam. It's either you go back and wear something else, or you just continue and freeze for the day. There was this day that I was like, what happened? Like, why didn't I was thinking of my life? Exactly, it's better experience than told. I was thinking of my life. Why did I come out without cardigan? Why? Who am I trying to do fine girl for? Who knows me in this? I was thinking of my life that day because of cold. Like the way you cannot talk. I will not call them friends, that's the truth. Because it's by association. Because attend the same school, because we attend, or maybe because they're in your group for coursework. So I won't call them friends. That's the honest truth. I will just say we we work together. We work together. I won't call them friends. A friend, if you have a friend, it's going to be really close. So I don't think I've had that yet. Hi, Jessica. Welcome. Yeah, acquaintances. I won't call them friends. And then in this school, many Nigerians like yourself, they're trying to be on their own because you are not going to give them anything. You're not going to give them the bag. You're not going to, what are you giving them? So they would like to mingle with the whites, the people that at least if they don't know book, they have money. If you understand that kind of thing, so they try to mingle with people that is of importance to them. You understand? So I don't really have friends. I just have people that okay, we attend same class together, group together, and it's fine. They're fine with it. So that's it. Yeah. So another issue that I had when I came was and that exactly follow who know road mentality. If they just look at Nigerians as you don't know road, we all came here to struggle together, that kind of thing. So I don't used to even look. I don't used to look for if we meet and we work together, fine. If we don't meet and we fine, it's very fine. It's okay. It's fine. We're in a place everybody's trying to figure things out, so it's fine. Another thing I had issues with when I came was clothing. Like I was thinking like on YouTube I watched Hi Uche. Is it Uche? Yeah, Uche. No, I used to know you. I used to in my head it's just UC, so I was like, which one? Hi Uche, welcome. So in my head I was, I hear many Africans are depressed. What's your take? The truth is, it can really be lonely here. That's why I say when you're looking for schools, try to look for the one that has a level of black community. At some point, it was getting to that level, not depression, but I was feeling really lonely. I think I had to join Nigerian group on WhatsApp. I had to pay £5, 5,000 to join Nigerian group on WhatsApp. Ah, what about your extension of Nigeria? So, which leave me alone. So I had to pay £5. Is it 5 or 10? I don't know, but I had to pay exactly to join the society because they exactly would likely. uh Jesus. Is this thing? Sorry, please, can you hear me? I don't know if you can hear me. I just got notification that I am having unstable network. Okay, so I had to pay because it was just like a routine. It was not like a routine. Go to school, come back home, go to market, buy things. Do you understand? So it was something else. So what I decided to do was to join Nigerian community, thinking I will have hope. Part from one party to another, they'll be posting. If you're going for this party, you have this discount as a Nigerian. Joy, calm down. I was like, I was like, I did not come here to go to party. So they give you discounts to go to different parties. I'm like, no, that's not why I joined this place. So Cindy, you can really, 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 really be lonely. So what was my saving grace at that point? My sister, no, no, I did not come here for party. What was my saving grace at that point was that there was this school events we went for, and then I met this friend of mine, and she seemed to have my kind of vibe. So we're now vibing together. So that was it. So most times when you want to explore somewhere and you doing it alone can be you doing it alone can be, I don't know, can be the joy or the fun not be there. You understand? There are plenty places to explore. You cannot do it alone. You have to go with somebody. So when I met this friend or this acquaintance that we were in the same department, so we were in, like, we not class now, the same faculty, right? The same faculty. So we were able to work together. Is it £5? Is it £5 that's the problem? I will not pay. You see, me, if I were the one, I would have been saying the same thing. But as it happened, I was really lonely that I had to pay that money. No, Mba, it was bad. It was really bad. Like, I had to pay that money. It was really bad. So I was not even till now. I don't know what I'm doing there. I don't know what I'm doing there because I'm now comfortable. Like, fine, if I have someone, fine. That's the thing. See, if you convert to naira, it's like 5K. That is very painful. Like, he paid me, but I said I'm sowing a seed so that at least I'll have an association somewhere I can relate my issues to. So when I got the acquaintance or the friend, so we were able to do things together. We went to, like, people saw it in the vlog now. He was not in the vlog now, so we were able to. So that was encouraging enough because if you're going there on your own, is it Oibo you say, please hold camera for me, please snap me, those kind of things. You will not be comfortable to do that. But when you have someone like you or a friend beside you, you have power to interact and to explore places. And of course, why will you come to a new land and you know why will you come to a new land and then you will not explore places you get. So that was it. And after a while we were just relating with each other, relate each other. You use tripod, but I don't even have anything to tell you. So that was it. And then if I had maybe gotten association early enough, at least I would have found places. You understand? I would have found places. No, you would post. There's an account. This thing. It's not account number, Sha. You just, of course, your how did I pay that thing, self? I think. I think I had to transfer. I think I had to transfer. Who is the person that is Chinese? Andrew. So they pay me. It's not a Chinese person now. The person that collected is a Nigerian. There's an account number. I know see name. I see name. I think I saw name. I think it's a Yoruba person. I think I don't know. I don't know. It's an association. I say I've not attended meeting once, but I paid money. I've not attended. Andrew, who is the she? Is who? Is it you mean my the person that I became friends with? Who is the person you're talking about? The person I became friends with is Nigerian and she is Nigerian and we attend the same we're in the same class or something. See, I can't remember abeg. £5 that I spent I've won how many years ago? £5 that I've won since I think it's a river person, I can't remember. So but basically that friend thing that friend thing, that association thing is very important. Like it's very important. It will help you. At least there are some things that you don't need to do yourself. Someone would have done it, and you're let's say walking on their shoulders, something like that. You understand? So that's very important. And if you can join an association that is free, that you not pay money, fine. If you cannot, maybe one day you meet somebody like you and you're friends with the person, 12 you just click, you could just move and you could go like that. You understand? So that's about that one. So I was talking about my culture shock of clothing. Please, when you reach, you open. Cindy, when you reach, you open. Request for one call. I beg you. So my culture shock of clothing, it was serious. So Joy, leave me, abeg. I'm not in need friend. It's necessity because of condition. I needed closure. I needed I needed to be friends with people so that I can be able to thrive well. See, so I was talking about clothing. Like when you come here, you have to not when like before you come here, sha carry all you think you need. Like because sometimes, not sometimes, cold will determine the clothes that you wear. Most times, like this winter time, it was difficult. It was really, really difficult for me at some point because I was like, at first though, I'll wear like three or four tops, then two or three trousers. I'll go to school looking like rat. I've been a physical. It was online. It wasn't physical. Oh, all right, Andrew. It wasn't physical. It was online meeting. I've never been to physical. I don't even know anybody in that group, like except that my friend, that two of us. I don't even think she joined. It was online. I've not seen anybody in that group. I don't know it. Even if I could just pass, I don't know anybody. I don't know. I've never heard in the group chats we are having our physical meet. I never see them. The only thing I'm seeing is for international students party. They were doing end of year party. They were paying, was it £40? A bit £28. I said kill me. No, it was 20. Is it 28? I'm like, eh? Why? What is happening in that party? Oh my god. I don't know. Maybe the money is for logistics. See, Joy, I beg. I don't know. I don't know. They just said registration fee to join. Send some sort of. I was thinking, I was like, okay, let me just join so that I will have people that I don't need anybody in that group. Is just nothing is happening in that group except there's party international students in car. The national. Jude, calm down. I sister only to register. Only to register. So I'm like, my sister, I don't know. I don't know, Abeg. I don't know. So that was a different thing entirely. So when did I stop? Please, I was talking about dressing, clothing. I was wearing three or four and two down because of the cold. And then stockings. Stockings is a must. Stockings is I have like I don't know if the connection is okay. It has given me notification that my connection is unstable. Please, if you can hear me, just say you can. What that stocking is a must because the ground The grounds are cold too. Like even if you're in your house, Cindy, calm down. Like the ground is really cold. Until they don't give me anything. I just paid the fee and they added me to the group. I got receipt that I paid for this thing, added me to the group. We are still there. See, even if you leave this 5 pounds thing, I beg, don't say don't go. You don't go, say don't go. So as I was saying, you have to try to at least once you can do from Nigeria, get thick stockings. At least that one you can do from Nigeria. Get thick stockings, get thick long sleeve, thick ones, turtlenecks, scarves. Those things are really helpful. Let me even check, Cindy. Let me check. I don't know why you people are particular about how many we are in the group. The food here is not cheap. It's not cheap. Let me tell you what is cheap. Hold on. Mm, um, we are 118 participants. We're 118. Yeah, and there are plenty admins. One, two, three, plenty admins. Until there was there was no welcome anything. There was no welcome anything. Let me even see. Welcome call. There was no welcome anything. They don't even say. They don't even say. Hey God, Cindy have calculated money. There was no welcome. They didn't even say, hi Frances, welcome to the group. Nothing. I didn't know. I just came in like shadow. They didn't even say, hi Frances, welcome to the group. Nothing. You just pay your money, enter. It's a privilege that you're in Nigerian association. It's not at once now. It's not immediately now. It's different times. It's different time. 118, not 180, guys. Cindy, 118. So, Jude, you asked about food. The food is not cheap. What I'll say is there are some things that you can find that are really affordable, like chicken. A lot, if you can buy, I don't know, I had it here, but I've taken. You can buy like a plate, and it can be enough for 1 month. Like the first one I got, the first chicken hey God, Jude, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, calculator. I don't know what to tell you. So the first one I got, it was able to I prepared soup, I prepared stew, and for 1 month it was enough for me. And then eggs. So I will not say they are cheap, but if you're using don't use Nigerian currency, if you use the UK currency, I think it's affordable. I think it's affordable. Which comment again? They don't even get plenty people. Yes, why I think they don't have plenty people is because it's not everybody that know about it. It's not everybody that know about it. It's just some people. So if you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. On my reach, maybe are you trying to say that somebody? Are you trying to say that somebody would have used it to pay her rent? What comments, Joy? I don't know which other comments. Anyways, where did I stop in this conversation? Moving on. Get a lot of outfits for your coming. Try to make sure you have this thing, what they call it, big outfits while you come, so that you don't come here and the first thing you're trying to do is to find clothes. That shouldn't be the first thing. You are trying to adapt to the weather. Finding clothes, you God will show you shady first. So at least a have enough that you will use. How many subscribers you get from this? Joy, see, I don't know. I don't. So I will now come. I'll say, "Hi, everybody. Please, I'm a YouTuber." I know that there are 1,001 YouTubers there. I know there are 1,001 YouTubers there. So you can get people that will tell you, I'm also don't ever answer you. That's the thing. Don't know, everybody will be silent. Your comments will be looking at you, looking at your comments. So mm, maybe my £5 will soon pay off. My £5 will soon pay off. Anyways, what else again? As I was saying, the clothes thing, try and get, if you're coming, try and get good clothes that can help you while you wait. And also, I noticed that the shops here used to close really early. You people should please leave that £5. You don't go, say you don't go. The shops close really early. So when I came at first, I was like, the I'll get things by 5:30. My sister not even at 5. I was like, I'll get things by 5:30 in the evening and all, but funny enough, 5:30 they've closed. I'm like, hey, why? No, no, that's how it is. Other societies too. So okay, some are free, some are not. So they close their shops really early. Hi, innocent. Innocent illegal. For them to be in the schools group of societies. Sorry. For them to be in the schools group of societies, then they are legal. It's not Cindy and John they fight too. So the other thing I was talking about was the timing, the time they close. So I'm like, why will you close Audi and Lidl by, is it 4:30 or B5? Why? When will I come back from school? Do you understand that kind of thing? So you have to be hurrying so that you get stuff. While I'm like, it's not that 5:30 that at least people are coming back from their say work, and then they're coming to enter the stores. They like it was just surprising to me. But then you have to live with it because you don't have choice. God, oh, Cindy, you are not serious. That's all I can say. You are not serious. Anyways, that's hold on. Okay. So that's about that one. And also there was this thing I noticed when I came. The Sorry, can you hear me? It's looking like my network again. There was this time change. So at first when I came, we're having the same time zone with Nigeria, but currently we're not. I think on the 31st, the last Sunday in October, the time changed. I was like, wow, like from 12:59. I think it was, was it 12? It was 1:59 in the morning. It changed back to 1 a.m. So it just dashed us 1 hour. I was like, what is happening? All my devices changed except my laptop. All my devices changed. Hey, problem. Cindy did not give me handbook. Cindy did not give me handbook. They did not give me any handbook. All my devices, it changed by that timing, and I was like, they did not give me any of those. The free meals they come from, I've not even gotten. Have I gotten free meals in this place? Mm, not meals, just packs, things, but not meals. Meals, no, you know, follow. So the time zone, the change, I was like I was really surprised because I've not seen something like that before. So currently we are 1 hour behind, but then in what they call this thing, in I think March would be 1 hour, like the same timing with Nigeria. So that was another thing that shocked me when I was just surprised about. What else? We've talked about the teaching style, we've talked about the you're still talking about this morning. It's fine. I've talked about the weather and all. So another thing is shopping. Shopping here is something else. So now the UK style, you can buy before you get to £1, you see like 100 pennies, and their is it pennies or pence? Oh, I don't know. I mean, I'd love to live there, not with the mindset of I need to make a currency. No, mm, I need to make hard currency. Well, let me read this thing one. For me, I'd love to live there, not with the mindset of, oh, I need to make hard currency. I've had lots, and the best thing to do is to start a life elsewhere. And in the UK per se, it's a place I'd love to live. Yeah, the UK is a place, depending on the place you're living in the UK, shall UK is just a general name like Nigeria, of course. There are plenty places, plenty good places, and plenty not so good places. Yes, the time changed because it gets darker. Yes, because at first at that October time, by 3:30, everywhere is dark. You see, by 5 p.m. it's as dark as 8 p.m. in Nigeria. I'm like, why? Like, why? UK. No, no, Joy, you are saying you should not come. You will not come. You agree go back. No, you agree go back. It's okay. The thing is, the truth is like it's the same thing with. It's very similar to other economies, but just not economy. Sorry, it's very similar to Nigeria, but the difference is a good economy. That's the difference. Like a good economy. Like if you're crossing road, they will give you space. Which of the 3:30? 3:30 in the afternoon. 3:30 in the afternoon. It turns dark. Everywhere is like dark evening. Abi? No, after you not marry. Like the whole the way everything happens here is different from Nigeria. Like the one that happened when I was crossing, they will give you space. They'll give you space, you will cross. Why it's boring is because you don't have your people around you. Do you understand? If you have your people around you, it's not boring. But you don't have your people around you, who are you going to be talking to? So it can be really boring. That's why I was saying that you are still contemplating about my £5. When it's very, very boring, you will not even think of £5. When it's very, very boring, you will not even think of that £5. You will just give it up because you want association. In short, humans basically we want to be associated with others, is it not? So is it because of how much? Sorry, Cindy, before you come for me, is it because of how much that you will not now associate with people? Do you understand? So where did I stop again? So the economy, the not economy now, the way things are run here. My sister, they run sometimes, oh, sometimes, sometimes. But the thing is, be sure that they will not jam you. Anyways, don't try it in highway. The normal, like in the city roads, those small in city roads, if that's what they are called, they would they would break for you to pass. And they like that white thing zebra cross, you can pass it and they'll stop. But you can't try it in Nigeria. So different things. Like if you greet them, the way they respond to you, can I help you? I'm sorry. Are you okay? I'm like, why is everybody asking me, am I okay? Is there a problem? Am I not supposed to be okay? Do you understand that kind of thing? They're always asking, are you okay? Are you okay? That kind of thing. So I think the system itself is better. Nigeria, of course, you have family and everything, but it's you will see shege. So you choose. Do you want shege or cold? So so I don't know if you have any further questions so that we talk about it while I. So yeah, that's it. You want number? Mm-mm. No, I don't want the code. Yes, the code is really high. And it's not even compared to other countries. That's the truth. There's a button you press. Exactly. There's a button you press that it shows to cross and when not to cross. You get. But even though regardless upon still nevertheless, some people will still carry themselves and enter the road, and the drivers will brake so they will pass. So even though there's but even though there's no, some people still carry themselves and enter the road. What Dubai is one, it's not the place you can go. If I don't know if Dubai is still offering residency to young Nigerians. I don't know if they are still giving that. But if we die here, that's it. If you can get a living, people get a living from it, so why not? Code is not a problem. At least not be just to wear clothes, it's to wear clothes now. That's another thing. When I came here, I was like, how is everybody stopping? How do they tell this guy where they want to stop? The drivers. How? I would just see that the bus is stopping. Hey, and what was my saving grace was that plenty people were stopping at my bus stop. So I didn't need to do anything. I know that there's something you were supposed to press. So there's a button. There are rails in the bus. So you press, there's a place you press stop. So the bus driver will see it, and then he will stop at the next bus stop. So collaboration with you about working entry to the UK. Why where we're going to only get student routes. Yeah, they are working entry too. I'm not sniffing. I'm not sniffing. I'm fine. Kakadakam. And that's another thing, but no problem. It's not only student route, they are also work route too. So as I was saying, that bus thing, I now noticed that okay, that rail you have to press it and then the driver knows and then the driver stops. You get um there's also work routes. That one is a different thing entirely. That work route you have to find at least you have to it's not that bad. You have to find the company that is willing to sponsor you. That's that one. In your job search, find the company that is willing to sponsor you. So it's not about finding the job, it's finding the one that is willing to sponsor you. Because some company no go gree. Um yes, they're no more giving residency. That's the thing now. So we face the one that is giving residency, is it not? Well, if there was a day I was expecting someone to press the bell for my bus stop as always because it's a major bus stop. There are lots of accommodation in that area. So nobody press. So we pass our bus stop. Oh, ah God. I just dey think how will I do it? I had to press. I just kept pressing so that it could stop in the next place. Now, what I used to do was at first to as I don't know road and everywhere was going to be dark around 3:30. I don't know road. I'll just on Google Map. So Google Map will just be like following where the bus is going, following. So when it reach the area that's close to my house, I'll press the bell. Or when rain falls and it's kind of cloudy, the glasses are covered, you don't know where they go, you don't know where your bus stop have reached. Just on Google Map so that Google Map will help you navigate. And then when you get to your destination, you can press your bell. Or you miss it by one, you miss your bus stop by one, you join the next place, you just small trek back. So that's it. And of course, here we do a lot of trekking, a lot of trekking, a lot except you want to join bus and if you don't know where you're going to, you use Google Map. A lot of trekking. Like there was this time I was having issues with my leg because I was trekking. The shoe I was wearing boots to trek, and it was heavy. I was having serious issue. I don't even trek half. My leg will be paining me. Not my but my leg, just my leg area. I had to change to a shoe that is meant for trekking. Not it wasn't easy. Honestly, it was serious. Like I had to go to the GP. Another thing for sorry, I forgot to mention this one earlier. You have to register with a GP. You have to register with a GP. It's very important because if anything happened to you, Joy, leave me alone, I beg. It's work days to call it though, but it's trek. You have to register with a GP so that at least you'd have um and then you get your NHS number, NIN number. Can't even remember what it is. What is NIN? I think national insurance number. Yeah, I think that's what it is. You get the number too because I think that's part of what you need when you're trying to look for work and all. Abi, we check a lot. So I had to go to the GP. Then they told me is the shoe that I'm wearing is the shoe that I'm wearing to trek that is causing the problem. So I had to change my shoe to a normal trekking canvas. So I was not wearing all those fancy ones. I started wearing the canvas that has a flat surface. GP, general practice. So I can say it's not great. It's not great. It's hospital. It's hospital. So usually there's a GP in your school. There's a GP in your school. I don't know if it's in us, but there's a GP in my school. So I had to register with them. You fill a form, and they will ask you if you have some certain ailment, so that you like kind of have a medical history. Do you understand? So it's not be that when which heel? I know try heel again. No, I know where heel. Oh. So that you have your medical history, so that maybe anytime you fall sick or something, you can always go there, and then they will check, okay, you have the history of this, they know what to administer to you basically, and not just um I don't think you can just barge in like that without having a GP. I don't think so. So when I came here, I had to do registration with a GP, get NIN, and I think I got NHS number too. All those things are needed. I really don't know the need for, I think, NHS number, but I think it has to do with, your whole medical issues. You get. The boots did not have heel. It was a flat boot. It was all those heavy boots that if they kick you with that boot, you fly back to Nigeria. It was those heavy boots. I was like, I like, and it was really nice. It was really nice, but the problem was that it was heavy, and then it was aching the muscles in my leg. So I was having serious issues. So they said I should stop it. To I should stop it. So the only time I've not worn that boot ever since, but I'll wear it later when I want to do guy, but not yet. So that's that one. The time I wore heel was when I went for the Christmas party. So the what they call that place? The when I went to the hotel, it was not far from where I stayed, so I just wore heel, and that was it. I have not tried to wear heel to school. I have not tried it. Though it might not I'm always stressful because trekking from the bus station to your class is something the is long. Before I could even find my class at first, they were just turning in circles. I will ask this person, say, "Oh, go this way." I'll ask, "Oh, go this way." Oh, we kept turning, and that was it. I did not find my class until the other time I came late. In my mind, I said, "I know. I tried to find this thing tomorrow. I know that I'll not do like this again." Like it was something else. So that one, I can't come and start wearing all those hefty boots. No, that's no, it's not for style. How many minutes it takes to the class? At first, when I was trying to find my class, it took me long. It took me a while, like 20 minutes, because they were not in. Like I asked this person will tell me that thing. They were telling me different things, and then the what they call this thing now, the map. There's a map that is in our Lancaster app, the student app. The map, it was telling me another thing. Was telling me another. So I had to even use Google Map to find my class. So that one it took me a while, but now sometimes I used to go late or sometimes. The thing is, see my house, see there's this church gate. It's not church gate now. It's this big clock. It's dude, come. There's this big clock close to my house. So if I sleep, I wake up, I check time. Time never reach, I sleep back. Like very silly attitude. I sleep, I wake up, I check time, sleep back. That was what was happening at that point. So sometimes I'll now go late. But even if you come, they'll say, "Welcome, come in, come in." They will not tell you anything. That's how I say somebody come 1 hour plus late. They not tell person, they just allow you enter. You enter. I cannot even wear heels. I even when I had was it an interview or something? Okay, I wore boots, but I put the heel in my bag. When I reach where I'm going to do the interview, I wear the this thing back. I wear the heel back. I did not want to try myself because I was not ready for leg pain. Because you walk. Auntie, thank you. If anything happens to my leg, what will I come and start explaining? No, we do a lot of walking and then it's sloppy. So you might have issues with, especially this time that it's snow is falling. Like, is this snow is falling? It's snowy. Like, if you're not careful, if you're not careful, the way you just fall down, you get, and then you're now wearing heels, plus all this wearing you're doing, you now fall down, you now come out your teeth. Shame will never allow you to even stand up. Do you understand that kind of thing? So please, I rather wear boots that have strong sole, that if I want to fall, it shall hold me. Do you get? So, and so it's just something else. So do we have any further questions? We don't laugh tired today. Do we have any further questions or clarifications that we can talk about that offer scholarship? Mm, the thing is, I don't know. I don't know any link. I told you I didn't get full scholarship. It was when I got to the school that I was told, okay, they offer scholarship. So I really don't know. So, but I think there should be a link for schools that give scholarship. But if there's not, the only thing that I can think of now is is checking your school link, because I know that in my school now, for new students, there are different scholarship, fully funded. There are different scholarships. So, but I don't know. I really don't know any link that gives you free scholarships for everybody, like free scholarship. No, I don't think. I don't think. I guess you just have to check it per school, the school you're looking for. Check if they do scholarships. You get. So that's about that one. So see, if you want to do the whole if you want to do the whole school thing, I would just say put in the work. That's the truth. Like, put in the work. In every stage, there's excitement stage, there's commitment stage, there's fulfillment stage. You know they give full scholarship. Do they? I think they give. Oh. I think they give. I have a friend that is currently doing. I think she got in first class, so they gave full scholarship. But I think they give, but it's rare. Maybe one or two, if you even reach, you get. But they give, and also when you come to school, they they try to give you funds, some assisted services. Is it assisted services, or what is called that? Like, they help students too. Or is it for UK citizens? I really don't know, but I think they give. So I think they give, but I don't know. So they also give some assisted. So, and another thing that is worthy of note is that if you're a student, that is you international student, there's this thing on your BRP card that I don't know. I don't know. There's this thing on your BRP card that no access to public funds. Please, don't try and go and get all these things, like maybe church. Is it church? Like public funds, basically. It's there for a reason. Don't go and say, because you're broke or something, you go and have access, or rather collect things that I don't know about students. I don't know about students, but public funds, like maybe they are doing charity in neighborhood, and then you have to write your name down. Don't try it, though. Don't try it. It's going to speak against you in the future, so don't try it. So public funds is a no-no at all. So that's that one. The whole process, it can be exciting at some point, it can be really frustrating at some point, but then, just if you want to start the process, just start in time. And no, sometimes some students, some how do I say it now, some what do I call them, some, like, some departments, they give their students. And when I checked this thing, what's in the column, I checked UK something, they wrote student grants are not part of public funds. So you have to either ask the person that's giving you, or check that thing, student grant. Because even in my school, they give there was this student I know that graduated. They gave him £500 for I think for grants. Yeah, for grants. So he used it. He told them he did not have a laptop or something. So they gave him £500 for grants. So that one is student grants. So those ones are accepted. But I like those public funds. I don't know. Maybe I don't know how to specify. But then public funds is a no no. It's a no no because when the person wants to do, I think permanent residence, he comes and speaks against the person. You may think it's just data. Sorry, it's just this small thing of £10 or £20. But when the person wants to do permanent residence, they registered your name as people that received the funds. So when they type your name to check if you have received public, you just the name will just come out that you also received, and it's a serious issue because they'll be like the simple instruction that was not adhered to. Do you understand that kind of thing? So it's better, it's better. You just respect yourself and try not to have access to, or rather, try not to take all those things. That's why sometimes some Chinese will just walk out their way. They will not even talk because it's a problem. It's a problem in future. So as I was saying, it's it's a thing, a process of you have to try to get all the things you need to get because it can be really frustrating. The whole thing, sometimes you even cry. You'll be like, are you sure I want to even go to this place? You understand? Sometimes you even cry. But then I think you need to do it if you want to. If you want to. But if you don't want to, God is going to help us. Nigeria will be better. I believe that if God help us, give us good governor, I mean, sorry, president, Nigeria will be better again. Anyways, I think I have to end the live here. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys, for joining in. I had fun. Thank you, Cindy, Joy, Buchi, Innocent, Andrew, Naya, Chooks, plenty people. Thank you so much for joining the live, and hopefully we see again. And if you have further questions, if you have always, you can always come to me. You can always come to me. Wetin be area, Cindy? What is area? Wetin be area? If you have further questions, thank you so much. Like, this is my first time doing live, and I was like, I see you try. Cindy, na exam, na exam. This is the first time I was like, you the end live now. No, now I don't know. As I'm saying, as I'm asking if you have questions, but I don't, I don't know if you have, so that's why. Joy, you see, Joy, you are the one that is supposed to be doing this kind of thing. This this thing that you just talked, you're the one. You that days to meet consult for school fees. See, I'm coming to meet you for school fees, please. That's the one that I don't want to fight with you for. School fees, you're coming to meet you for school fees. Thank you. Anyways, thank you so much, guys, for stopping by and sticking with me for an hour plus. I really appreciate. And please do share the live. You can recommend this live to someone. I think it's packed. I think it's packed with information that I think I don't remember to put in my vlogs or um my videos. I think this is packed enough. So thank you. Thank you, Jude. Thank you so much, Jude, for stopping by. I really appreciate. Okay. I'll see you guys in another video. No go drop. Joy, I dey depend on you. I dey depend on you. Please don't put me to shame. Don't put me to shame. I am depending on you. If you want me to drop out, straight to your house. I'll go to your house. All right, guys. Bye bye. Bye. Mm, this thing has refused to end. All right. Thank you. Why haven't this thing ended? God, I beg.